Taman Sari niku nggih deket niku, Pak. Nggih. Boten bios, boten gadah bios sih. Nyewa rumah niku lho, Pak. Nggih, ngontrak ngoten. Boten wonten gawean mriki setengah tahun teng Indonesia.
I am Anthony. I am from Jakarta. I am 20 years old.
About men from East and West. Der Podcast von Männern über Männer für Männer mit Männern.
Different generation, different point of view. Laki-laki mencari, ya bukannya cari uang ya mas. How is life in Germany?
Saya terkena positif corona.
Mana?
Von Mirko Schmidt.
My profession is a chef. Coming out with my friends. You mean LGBT friends? Okay. LGBT friends. Yeah, I have some. But actually it's not only from an application. Some of my friends from real friend of mine. Like my trainee in a hotel. And I try to be a good daddy for them. To make sure that they are not feel so alone or make them feel so comfortable to tell me. And actually some of them tell me that they are actually LGBT person. And sometimes I go out with them and it was fun. We're not think about LGBT but we still like a normal person. My family, absolutely no. They don't know it. If they know it, they maybe do not want to take me as part of their family. Yeah, they are very don't like LGBT at all. In the future, I want to be a model after I finish be a chef. Chef is actually not my dreaming. I just want to take this opportunity to get a lot of money. After that, I'll prepare myself to be an international model. For my friends, I'm not tell them that out of the LGBT friends. Maybe, yeah, just only 2% actually, honestly. But yeah, I really trust on them. So I tell them that they are shocked. They think that I'm not like this, but yeah, they have to receive me that I am like this. And finally, yeah, they say, yeah, this is you and up to you. And they still be my best friend until now. And the situation with me and my family, yeah, I'm not get close with my family. So I just want to hide my real identity. So that's why I love to traveling. I'm not work nearby house. So I just, yeah, go out. At least I'm happy with the way that I am and they happy with the way they are. My mom already passed away when I in elementary school. So after that I feel so lonely. I'm not close with my daddy also. I'm not close with anyone. So I just close with my grandmother and my grandfather. But they already gone. And then my sister asked me to live with her. And after that, yeah, it's going to okay at first. But the last, she also go to marry a man. And after that, I just live alone. Yeah, I need someone actually to protect one each other when we have some problems. And why I prefer a guy, because yeah, I think that it's not about like when we with the girl, the only thing like he should protect me, he should taking care of me, but they don't give any protection for us. They just think like they are the queen and we the slave. About gay lifestyle, I am not a gay, I still a bisex. So I still love a girl, and the things that impossible and possible for me to love someone that actually a guy. Like make a long relationship. Like before, I already to make 2 years relationship with a guy. I really love him, but yeah, we are ready to break up. And now, yeah, I open my new life. I still looking for a guy, but in the future, I still need a girl to spend my rest time. I just take LGBT just for my teenage time. Yeah, in the future, yeah, I believe that I have to marry a girl and have some children, and then took them to my family, so my family will know that I am not an LGBT person, but I can't lie by myself that actually I still love a guy. So maybe after I broke up with my wife in the future, I'm not looking for a girl anymore. I have 3 ex-girlfriends and 3 ex-boyfriends. At first I just want to compare. When I have a girlfriend, some girlfriend, it's just to hide my real identity with have a girlfriend. So sometimes I post it, and my friends look at my story, and they comment like, "Wow, new girlfriend." So, and then after that, there's a time that I don't have any girlfriend, but I take some girls to be my little sister, and we go out together, and I hug them. But it's just for fun as brother and sister. But a lot of people think that I am a playboy. But for guys, I have 3 ex-boyfriends, and I'm not really serious with them because they're also not serious with me. One of them, I really love him, but in the end of the relationship, I watched that. Because he's older than me, he always think like he's smarter than me, and he's everything that he said is the right one. Because sometimes I just told him that I have my own reason, I have my own answer to solve something, but he almost never taking care about this. Maybe we can protect one and each other, but the most important thing that I hate is sometimes he act like a girl. That's why I don't like. If I have someone or a guy that act like a woman, it's better that I have a real woman. Maybe next year, start with this year, I'll prepare myself to change my outfit, my body also. I'm going to gym just to make sure that next year I'm going to looking for some agency to start modeling. To prepare my future career in modeling. The future that I wish for me, maybe I hope that I'm going to find someone that we can really know one in each other, like what I want for, and maybe with modeling way, I hope that I can find him or her. For LGBT community, actually one of my experience to knowing it about LGBT community, it's really good because they educated some people inside, and some newbie, they also like tell them that don't go too far in this. So it's really good because some of them also going back and to know inside of the LGBT. Actually, LGBT is not good. It's just about sex orientation, right? But in Indonesia, we still don't. We cannot receive it that too much, like in Thailand. Maybe in the future, the government will think it again about accept LGBT, because I heard that a lot of LGBT community asking their own rights. Yeah, because the government can't control us. Also about our own private sector, like with who we sleep, with who we live, that's not government business. No, actually, yeah, I have 3 religions that I have. Because my family background from my mom, they are Muslim. My daddy Christian. I came from Catholic school. That's why I learned 3 of them. So now I feel so confused because my family do not tell me about this is the one that you have to pair, this is one that you have to choose. That's why right now I still confused with that. Maybe one day if I already to marry it, I'll choose one of them. In Quran also there's a story about Nabi. I don't remember the name of but that Nabi, what Nabi in English? Yeah, let's call it Nabi. Yeah, one of the Nabi is LGBT, he's gay, and he has a lot of followers. So they also follow him to like having sex with the same. I don't remember the real story, but the point is that they also follow him to like having sex, because in a war we can't took the girls with them. That's why they prefer to having sex with the same. Is it right? Yeah, because they have to fulfill their biological need in the public. Yeah, because I met them as my friend, not something else. Because like what I write in my profile, LGBT is not only sex for me. So if you want to get close with me and we can talk a lot, sex is not important. But if this person is my boyfriend and I really love this person, so why not? But still, this is not the first part of relationship. The first part still love and taking care of each other. Sex is number sekian. It's just bonus. The most important, I still can make this person feel comfortable with me. And the things that I love, relationship like this, they care with me, I care with them, like cooking for them, make the breakfast, lunch, dinner. But they really appreciate it. Sometimes my food is not as that delicious, but they still receive it and eat this. That's why I love it. They never complain with the food that I made.
Ja, das Interview ist entstanden in der Anfangszeit der Corona-Pandemie, also 2020. Ich glaube, das war im Februar. Und Pläne ändern sich und durch die Pandemie haben sich viele Pläne geändert. Trotzdem hat Anthony es geschafft, in dieser Zeit in Richtung Arabien sich aufzumachen. Er arbeitet dort jetzt in einer großen Metropole, auch in der Gastronomie. Im Moment habe ich keinen Kontakt zu ihm, inwiefern seine Pläne weiter reifen, noch Model zu werden. Das weiß ich gerade nicht, aber ich werde da mal am Ball bleiben. Meinen nächsten Interviewpartner, nennen wir ihn mal Danny, er wollte seinen Namen lieber nicht preisgeben, habe ich im letzten Jahr, also 2023 im Sommer, getroffen in einem Café in Jakarta und wir haben uns über seine berufliche Vergangenheit unterhalten. Er hat längere Zeit im Ausland, abroad gearbeitet als Shipscrewman und wie es ihm in der Pandemie ergangen ist und was jetzt seine aktuellen Pläne sind. Das ist auch Thema im Gespräch. Und ihr hört auch ein bisschen was über seine persönlichen Pläne, was Familie, Heirat und wie das mit seinem Schwulsein zusammenpasst. Genau, darüber hört ihr auch ein bisschen was. Ja, welcome for the interview.
Yes.
Glad to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you also. So is it okay for me to expose your name?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
of course.
I am 32 years old. I was born in 1990 in Temanggung near Yogyakarta. It's around 2 hour drive from Yogyakarta. It's located on I think around the middle of the province of Central Java. It's above it's below the Sumbing Mountain. So it's a cold, small town, but I live in the village near that town. And before I was work as a ship's crew, then before until the pandemic, and then after the pandemic, I was start like a business in the agriculture until 3 years, and then stop. And now really go to Jakarta because I have something to do. I was start in 2011. I was get information from my friend, and at that time I was still working in Jakarta as a cleaning service, and then I get like a change to work abroad, and then I start to apply and prepare for the paper, and then after a few months I get an interview from Singapore company. And then I start to work until 1 year, and then after 1 year I moved to Malaysia in the different company and different ship as well. But it was complicated, so I decided to move to Singapore again.
Yeah, could you tell a little bit more about the working on the ship? What do you have to do?
Before I was working in a hotel department in a restaurant. I have like 2 or 3 different style of work. First, when I was in Singapore, it was like easy job because the system was like a buffet, so it's easy for everything. And when I moved to US, I have to start in the different company. I have to start from the like utility department, galley, and prepare for food and etc. And then on 2019, I moved to the French company. I work also as an assistant waiter, and it was interesting job with a nice destination and many people. Not so many, but it was very interesting.
But was it a really big passenger ship or?
When I was in Singapore, it was a small ship, around 200 meters. And when I was in US company, it's a big ship, maybe around with the capacity of 30,000 passenger. But when I was in French company, it's small ship with the maximum capacity around 200 something passenger. It's like expedition ship.
More. And how was the working conditions there?
When I was in the French company, it was, I think, for me, personal, it was the best situation and the best facility, the best working hours, I think, and the best income also, with the less job than when I was in US.
But
Not so high standard also.
In the French company, could you tell something? Maybe how looks the work one day to work there? How long?
I was working start in like 6 or 6:30 until 9 in the morning for breakfast, and so around 3 hours. And for lunch it's around 2.5 hours, and then dinner around 4 hours. So for me it was nice working hours, not so tired. So I have more time to like explore some place else as well. It was interesting.
And the contact to the West, mostly the passengers are Western people or rich people?
It was like from Asian as well, and from European, from US as well, and then some also from Australian, UK. But mostly it's like white people or Caucasian.
And contact between Western people? Was it difficult for you in the beginning? Or?
No, I think it was easy because I have experience with Western. It was begin when I was still in junior high school. It's around 2003. Yeah, it was my first time to meet with like Western. She was from Australia and she was meet English class in my village. So from that moment I start to learn English for several years while I school, and when I finish my school it's make me easy to have interaction with the Western.
Are there differences between people from East or from West?
I have to think first and try to memorize.
Yeah.
For like knowing each other, Eastern I think is more friendly, and Western is if you have non-business, no interaction. I think it's almost like that.
Yeah.
One of them. That's from my point of view. Like, for example, if we meet someone from East, maybe they smile or say hi, even they don't know. But Western, I think is more defensive. If no business, no care. I think like that. But I think in the other side also that I see from Western is like they have a big ego for me. But not all. Maybe it's like, yeah. But compared to the Eastern, I think they have more higher ego, in my opinion. I'm sorry about that, but it's my opinion only. And then from story also they like conquer anywhere. So I think they have like superiority. So I think from the story, and then it's like the character is like higher than I mean like the other country. Like they are for me I think it's like that. Western is number one, and then Arabia number two, or like Asian number three. I think they have like that situation.
Would you like to return to the job on the shipping company?
I'm not sure, but I think I prefer to like build my own business in my country. But exactly, I still have like expectation, but I prefer to like build business in my own country because I can see from the long term. Because if I work in the ship, it's maybe only like until I can reach like 60 or something, and then after I have not enough physically strong, I think I will be useless anymore. And then for survive, maybe it will be a little bit difficult.
Okay, what kind of business you would like to do?
Before I was having like in agriculture, like we are supply like vegetable to the big companies in Indonesia. So I was working like in administration and accounting. So but with the owner, like I'm very close, and then he opened the secret of the company how to build to me. So I have that experience.
What do you think? Will Indonesia, in which direction will Indonesia go in the next years?
Election.
No, not the election, about more the developing of the country. Future of Indonesia. Next
I think
5 years maybe.
I think it's for me personally. I've not, in my opinion, that we are in the right way because we have plenty islands and also plenty of citizens. But with now is I think like they have a good policy, and step by step is like for me is like going well. Like they try to move the capital city to Kalimantan. I think it was also a great idea.
Really?
For me, yes, because I see that here is like too crowded, and like artists and business and politicians all is here. So the economy I think is only here, not separate. And I think the best way, one of them is like to relocate capital city. Because before I think that in 60 something, before that Indonesian capital city is in Jogja or somewhere, so they relocated to Jakarta, and I think now it's also in the right way for me.
The government last year decided, not the government, the parliament decided that the big reformation of the law, especially of the punishment law, will be start in 2020.
I mean, what kind of law in punishment is like especially for death penalty or Sharia or?
Yeah, it belongs maybe to the Sharia.
No, I don't agree at all.
Because the restriction about living together as a couple will be forbidden and something like that.
I'm not agree with it, but like the rule, I think we have the best. For now, is the best. Like no need to change. Like Sharia, I think. Even I'm Muslim, but we have also Christian, also Buddhist. If we use the Sharia, think about their living, because as far as I know, we cannot force to use our law to like different religion like that. So this is like for now is the punishment is like maybe nationalism or democracy. So I think it's the best way.
But how can it come that the parliament wants to decide that restriction, that restricted law? Are the people so conservative in that country, or it's a country full of young people? So it's hard for me as a foreigner to imagine that the young people want to live under that conditions. And you told me you are in Jakarta now. So
yes.
5.
Yeah, around 5 months. Yeah.
Okay. And how you survive here?
I get the food from my relative here, and then I help them to build their own house, but voluntarily, because it's like I get accommodation and food, so I help them to like put something and then keep the house clean, like that. And sometimes also when my friends want to pay debt to me, they send money to me. No, I think it's not long term. Maybe I hope that only at least 5 months more. No, also I'm thinking about my future, because my boss or who responsibility to me when I was here, who responsibility as long as I'm here is now is sick, so I cannot communicate. So I have to wait him to get better and then discuss. Because I have like special case.
And what was your reason to come to Jakarta?
It was like a bridge here. Yeah, for me, it's a bridge. Bridge, yeah, to get my how to say my life come back, because I have lost my life because of first is pandemic and then failure of my business. So here is like is my bridge to like rebuild my life, especially in economic again. So I try to find the opportunity and learn some skill that I can use for my future, because the bad effect when I was working from abroad, like shape, is when I want to live in Indonesia. It's harder than like we never been to like abroad and before. You get what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because when I work in like Europe or somewhere or abroad, I have like good facility and good income, and then the skill that when I come back here, I cannot apply my skill. If I can apply also in the like small sector that I can find, and the salary is also like a bit complex, because for example, I was working as a waiter in abroad, when I apply to hotel or restaurant here, they think that I was from abroad, so they think that how will they will pay me. So I think that the complex is from there, one of them. And then also from my side, like maybe they're having small salary, am I willing to do or not? So one of the factor is like that, how it become a bit more difficult to survive online than in the land than in the overseas. But if you're working before as a cook, maybe you can open your own business here, so it doesn't matter. But I was like from that, not that situation. From the like assistant waiters serving here, I cannot open my opportunity. But if I work, maybe if I choose, I will prefer in Southeast Asia. It's near, not so expensive, and the food is good, especially Vietnam or Thailand. I like. But in Europe, they are only steak, beef, pork, and bread, and salad.
But
Here we have plenty food.
But you know what I like in Indonesia? Maybe it. I of course I'm not an insider. Yeah? I'm a foreigner, orang bule. But I think the social behaviors of the people is signed with more respect. Maybe it's just a sign, a smile from outside. I don't know what they think really, but it feels better like in Europe.
Yeah, also I see that seeing that mostly I met people here, even I don't know if they have like welcoming, and in West is like mostly, as far as I know, it's like that. As long as we didn't disturb them, it's no matter. Like that.
Yeah, but it's also like a social, because we don't want to disturb the other people.
Yeah.
When we have nothing to do, we are respectful, but not too close. So we have a distance.
Yeah, but it's like you go somewhere, and then some people like smiling, and then asking hello, greeting. And the happiness is like from here. Even you have nothing in your pocket, but the happiness is here. And then sometimes you become forget if you have no pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that happiness here.
Yeah.
But for example, like where you are in Germany, maybe you have big pocket, and then like you going to restaurant and then eat by yourself. Maybe you feel lonely or like that. So I think it's fair.
Yeah.
So I recommend you to find like non-tourist destination, so you can know like a little bit deeper than from media.
Yeah.
For example, like maybe like Wonosobo or Surabaya. Maybe Surabaya is famous, like Wonosobo or Semarang or Jepara.
Wonosobo is in Dieng, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I want to go there.
Yeah, and then like not famous city. So if you want to see like the other side of Indonesia, maybe you can go there, not from the tourist factor.
How often do you use the app? You know what I mean?
I'm not using often, but when in bad mood, no business, I mean like nothing to do, I mostly like trying to find conversations and then going what happened like this, but never into relationship, never interesting.
So you prefer to be alone, or?
First is I prefer to be alone, and at least I want to have one or two friends, but until now I never find the friend that I can trust, because if we have problem and can share and give solution heart to heart, I think it's different. If the people don't know who we are, I think it's not help so much, because like they have border each other. But mostly in 1 year I'm not using that app also as well. I just maybe I think not regular user, because before I was working in my job, so I don't need that app too much.
Okay.
and sexually I don't have a like high interest or high desire of that. So if, for example, once a month I do this, sometimes it's enough. Before I 1 year no sex is also okay for me. Yes, I started to know that is maybe when I was like 20 something. Before I never do that. So it's not a regular user and not interesting too much. I prefer make a limit for myself.
Do you plan to found a family?
I have family in my village.
But I mean, to plan to marry?
Oh yes, of course.
Yes.
Because it's like here Eastern mostly is common, and then I thinking also when I getting old, maybe I cannot do everything by myself. So maybe I will in that situation I will need someone to assist me. Like I see like my father getting older, and then when he was young he can do like blah 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 many things, and then now he reduced the frequency of like activities of blah blah blah. So I thinking maybe I need like someone who will take care of me when I get older and not stronger.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but the
Is
problem
it-
is
yeah.
inner interest with like woman.
Yeah.
That's I still think.
Maybe a special arrangement with a trustworthy.
No, I think
female
is
friend.
to find is easy, but to feel is more difficult than to find. If you have no, for example, inner interest, I think it's like lying. Even we smile, but not comfortable for me.
How you-
I think that is the problem for me.
Just to say thank you for having you here, for your time.
Thank you also, Mr. Mirko, for your chance
Yeah.
to meet.
You're welcome, and I wish you very luck.
Terima kasih. Danke.
Yeah, bitte, you're welcome. Feedback, Kritik und Ideen für neue Interviewpartner schreibt bitte per E-Mail an post@bfile.de oder per Instagram unter mirko_bfile.